EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game. And
he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
7 on the sack. Second down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tight end. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
makes the score
Extra point up and good by Folk.
Nothing.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, Sam. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league, but there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They run once more with Henderson. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, it's made.
Hard throw, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards.
A first catch there for Wilson and a first down. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. Hall again on 2nd down.
Brees Hall, the ball carrier.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
46-yard line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. We're good.
Now it's Fields. Now he's forced out left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Patriots offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And as we transition into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
To the air, May. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked picked off by Andre Cisco.
Take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
13 yards.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Brings up second down at the Patriots 31-yard line.
Ball again on second down.
And some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll go again with Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down and 6 now.
Don't jump. Ready?
In motion, the tight end.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Here we go, Scott.
Now Fields.
Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
First and goal, Jets.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here we go.
Fields.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Allen Lazard, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Makes the score Jets
Fulk connects
14,
on the extra point.
Patriots nothing.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34.
New England's offense set to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, it's May. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
From the shotgun, May with it. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the Jets' 41-yard line.
They'll throw with May. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's May. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
12 yards. That's another Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here. Let's put it here, baby. Crazy, 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 crazy.
To throw, it's May. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Hall again.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Open man down the field is Henry.
A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. Able to slither by. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion right, that's Wilson. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Fields now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
The 22-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. A solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? 5. Crazy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. It's complete. Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Option play. Here's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another try. 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cooper on the stop. A gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
All eyes on Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Fields. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Folk's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he returns this to the 22. So the Patriots now down by a field goal, 24 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
takes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here comes 2nd down.
Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
They'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for New England, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And